my crafty friends, welcome back. So today we are going to mass make tags with 12 by 12 cardstock paper, scrapbooking paper. So I noticed when I moved I had tons of this, so I decided to make, and they were pretty fast. So what you're going to need is, you don't have to have this, but I like them, so I use that, but not all of them, as you can tell, has it. Some do, some don't. So a punch if you have it for the decorative tag thing, a cutting card, and of course 12 by 12 paper. So I have different styles I've done. So I have straight, like long skinny ones. I have ones that fold out. I have ones that fold up. They just all vary. I pre-inked them so I can just grab, decorate, go, or just stick them in. So that's what we're going to work on today. Throw that aside. So the ones that I've picked out, some of these, like these black and white ones, are not double-sided. All the ones I showed you were double-sided. It really doesn't matter in my book because they're tags. So you're going to write on the back of them or throw a picture or however you do your junk journaling. So these are double-sided ones, and I really like this paper. So this will probably be the inside, and I could use a darker pen. You can write on it. But what I'll probably do is, you know, put a paper on there. Here's another one. These are just old papers I've gotten. These are from SEI, which is a company I used to get monthly subscriptions for scrapbooking and never done anything with them. So they are still a company that sells stuff. So you can go look, but I don't think you'll be able to find these papers. So here we go. Okay, so when I do these, I normally cut 2 sheets at a time, just because I would rather save time, you know. I want to save time because this busy mama needs that time saver. So when you have, like, see, this is a vertical or line. So when you do that, when you cut, be mindful of that. So I normally start with cutting at a 6 inches. So I just cut it right in half. And every time I do this, it varies. So I think I'm going to do one that is going to fold in half. So I want this a little bit longer so I can just fold it. So we're going to cut this by 6. So these will be folded like that. That'll make a nice tag base for the folded ones. And then probably going to do a little bit smaller one. So let's do a 2-inch. This will give us nice little skinnies. And I think the rest of this, what I'm going to do is cut this excess off right here, because unlike some, well, they do have some decoration on the back. So the next thing, I'm going to cut this in half. So we have 2 thicker set of tags. So this is only half of a 12 by 12, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4 out of half of one. So this time around, I'm going to cut this at 6 1/2. And then I'm going to take it and cut this at 2. Now let's do 2 1/2. And this kind, what we'll do is fold it down, and that will give us our flip. So I think I want a little skinnier too. So we're going to go right there. So that will give us that. And then what I'm going to do is take this little one, because who doesn't like tiny cards, right? We're just going to slice it right in the middle. And there we go. We have 2 little tags. So that gives us, so far, let's see. I think these are from the previous. Try and separate them to show you guys how many you can get out of it. Okay, so now I'm going to cut this. And now we can leave it that way and cut one like this, but you know, I really do like big tags. So I think what I'm going to do is make a skinny tag, right? I'm going to make this a 4. And that gives us skinny tag and a bigger tag. So out of one sheet, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different tag sizes. Can't go wrong with that. So I'm going to cut the rest of these up, and then we'll get to decorating. Do both. And like I said before, I literally cut everything different. So I'm going to cut this in a little different, and what I'm going to do is, so half is 6, so I'm going to go at 7. So we have this bit, and then what I'm going to do is I wanted a little longer, skinnier, so we're going to go at about 1 3/4. And that's going to give me a nice skinny one. Let me pull these. So those will wind up getting folded. And then what I'm going to do is go to 4. And this gives me about a 4x2 tag, which will work really, you know, that's a nice little size. And then that will give me a good journaling card. And I'm going to cut this at 4.5. And these will give me a good size journaling card, because I like some bigger ones, you know. Then that will be a good skinny. Okay. Now I'm going to go by 4. And we're going to do a 2. Out of 3. And I think I'm going to do that smaller. Okay. So this one, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It just depends on how you cut it. Okay, so I'm going to, I love this. Isn't this gorgeous? I'm almost tempted not to cut it all. You know, I think I might make these into pockets. I'm going to do like half of it journal card and then another half of some pocket. That's just really pretty. I don't have any more of this, so we'll set that one aside. Okay, so I'm going to do this at 4.5, and I'm going to fold it. And that's going to give us a little over a 2. And this will give us a little, couple long skinny tags, which are fun. All right, so now we're going to go with these ones, and I'm going to fast forward through this part. Okay, so now that we have those done, I mean, look how many, cannot remember how many kinds of papers I cut. I have quite a bit of cardstock here. So what are we going to do now is, sorry, I'm trying to get all my little trash out. Okay, so what we do now is I'm going to take these and decide. This is where our hole punches are. Come in handy, and our corner rounding. So I'll look at this and I'll go, you know, I think I'd like this as a journal card. So I am just gonna literally just snip the, crop the edges. Done. Like, it is pretty simple. Now, if you don't want to buy an entire thing of 12 by 12 paper and don't want to do this type of a project, I mean, granted, you can do it with just about anything. I have, I will have these up on my website. The link will be down below. I'll have some distressed, some not distressed. Now, you want to get a good fold. And then you just clip your end, flip it over. And then you have a little tag. And these kind, we are going to fold it in half. Make sure you get a good crease. So you're gonna flip that, and then this one is where you get, there you go. Another way that I've done it done these, that's it, this is gonna be a fold. So I basically just go through and go, okay, I want this a fold, I want this, I want this. These are just gonna be regular tags, so I'm just gonna trim, flip it over, trim, there we go, and flip. Now, I like mass producing these because then I can, like, if you're a crazy busy mom like me, you just sit there and, you know, take these, take your ink and just sit there and wait for your kids. So these ones I'm going to stick in here. And this goes up to 2.5, so it's 1.5 to 2.5. So like this, it's really in between. So I try to get it even as I could and go down. And there we go. I got this at Hobby Lobby, I believe, and I've really used it quite a bit. Yeah, I don't want them that length. Okay, so we're just gonna stick these in here. There we go. Now these are going to, and I just like the diversity of these. And there's so many different things. It's wonderful. So I'm filming this, getting prepped for our trip. Trying to get some done that you want. And so if you want a hole in here, say you want, I don't know why you'd want a hole though, but say you do, you can use a hole punch, book a hole and decorate it that way. So yeah, I'm prepping videos, so when we're on our trip, I'm just gonna mass edit so I have backup. So next time this whole crazy costume start or whatever, I'm not gonna get sidetracked with it. So these little tinies, I'm gonna stick these littles in here. Again, make sure they're even or else it'll look really wonky. There you go. They're so cute. Like really, this, all you have to do is add a little bit of color and you're good. I mean, how fun is that? I think we're gonna do these as journal cards. So we are going to just punch the sides. Okay, so I'm going to continue this process and fast forward through this so you guys can see the process. Don't forget to get a drink or okay, now I'm not exactly sure how long that took me to do all these because I had to stop a few times. My daughter got called into work. Ooh, I really like threw these everywhere, didn't I? All right, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to grab my distress ink and I'll show you how I distress them, and then we'll decorate a couple. Or one, I don't know. Depends how much time I have before I have to get my son to dance. Yes, I'm not crazy busy. Okay, so I think we're gonna do this one. So I can show you how I do this kind, and then let's decorate one of these. Let's decorate one that has a little bit more, like, so we're gonna distress these. So I do front and back. So when I do it, I literally go, 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 and then I go along the back. So it gets both. It doesn't really have to be perfect because it's distress. I mean, you're just darkening the edges. What I do then is open it up and do the exact same thing. There we go. So I have it on both. Now this is just a regular, you know, I do one side and then the other. Very simple, fun. So, all of the links below. My website is linked below. I am going to be refurbishing it and doing another like grand reopening type thing because I kind of totally haven't done much with it since the move. So you want to make sure you get that edge really good. And it's just like makes it all the same. You don't have to do this like doesn't really matter. But there we go. Simple, cute. Okay, now let's decorate. So I got these new fun bags. So we're going to do this with this. I will link below these sets. They were so fun. I got them off Amazon. They literally, for both of these, they come in these cute, like you could totally reuse these. Throw it in a junk journal with a little goodie inside. But there's so many goodies in here, and so I got both of them for like $10.99 or something like that. Such a deal. All right, so let's take, so I want to show you how I decorate something like this because it's very busy. So what I do is I like to, if I can find it, oh my goodness, I just had some. Hold on, let me see. Hold that thought. Found it. Okay, so I like to take tissue paper. And I literally just tear a little bit. Because when you put it on, look at that, you can totally see over it. So let's get some glue out. We are going to just, oops, it got stuck in there. Okay, that is 6:30. Good for Tad. Alright, so we are going to just smooth this down. That's going to get all through there, and I noticed I didn't get any right in here, so we're going to just get some glue there. Pull this over. Oh my goodness, come on. Thank you. So, we're doing a very simple. And then I'm going to take some, that's a little too bright. Let me pull out my other ones and just put them away. So this is like used little trims, stuff like that. Here we go. Oh, that one will look good. Okay, we're going to use that. Maybe I should keep this out just in case. Oh, that will work right there. So when you do, I'm going to pull out some fabric fix, put a little bristle of glue right along that edge, stick it back in. I like storing these upside down, just not long term. I learned the hard way about that one. I lost a lot of glue. Okay. Oh, no, I'm really sticky. Hold on. Got sticky on my table too. Not good. Okay. So, next, I'm going to turn around. I'm going to cut this little part off. There we go. Now, look how cute that is. But we're going to add a little bit more. So, let's find a sticker that we can put in here that won't like look weird. And look, you get so much. It's insane. Look at that. That's really cute. Oh, I should have put that on before. Oh, look, here we go. You can use a little, here, like little writing. Or flowers to go with that flowers. Actually, those kind of look good. Okay, we're going to do that, and then I think we're going to take some of our bits. If I can find my little container of them. My desk is a mess. Oh, look, here we go. Oh, this has a little bit more than some of these. Let's just throw that right there, and then it kind of pulls out a little bit of that orangey red. We're gonna throw that right there. Yeah, so it doesn't really take much. I'm kind of going overboard, but there we go. And I'm really going to dull this just a tad because I think it's a little bit extra color than what I want. So now we're going to take this and let's see if I can get this sticker off. I have noticed fake nails help a little with that. Not that I mean, these ones are starting to come off because I've been using them this way. But whatever, I don't really care. I started doing fake nails because I'll show you this. My big nail is like ripped right in the middle, and so I started using those fake ones just to I don't know why I'm decorating that side. Nope, that's getting painted on. All right, so there we go. Here is the one. Now, busy, but it is really cute. Now, granted, you can just leave them like this and stick them in. I mean, I'm lazy. That's probably what I would do. But I wanted to show you guys that you can decorate. So let's play with this big one. And oh, look, this one's pretty. So let's add this in here, but I'm gonna rip some of it. And if I could find my other ripping tool, okay. But I want this whole part. The whole part of it. Okay, so what I'm going to use is I'm going to kind of just rip the tad here because I want there we go. Like that. Okay, so we have that. Let's see if we can add one of these fun things to it also. Put a fun butterfly that's with it. No, I don't like that. Don't like that. Okay, so I'm gonna put, I have been really using a lot of this, and I just lost it again. Of course I did. Pattern paper. Oh, there it is. I have been using a lot of pattern paper lately. I don't know why. Oh my gosh, I just spilled all that. Okay, but I have. So this will probably have to be my last one I decorate because I have to get my son to dance. He has a stretch and strength course I forced him to go to. I'm forcing him to go to, I should say. But it's a former BDS dancer, and she is actually competing on the new season for American Ninja Warrior. And I'm like, how cool is that? You don't normally get to take classes from individuals like that. So you're so doing it. Came out the first day going, oh, I'm so sore. As he should be. Yep, I like that. Okay, so we're gonna, I'm not gonna totally press down on this yet because I want to add a little bit more coming out of that. But I really like that. So let's see what else I have in this. Fun cat. We have, I mean, this is so worth the money. Oh, look. No, that won't work. Oh, here we go. let's add this sticker right about, yeah, okay. I'm gonna put this down. And let's turn this and cut all this excess off. And I'm just gonna kind of, there we go. Okay, so we're gonna put this sticker on and then add a butterfly. Here we go, and then I'll add a saying on there. So let me, sorry, I always tend to need to have these really close because I am just blind. Without my glasses, I'm blind, so there we go. I really like this kit. I might need to buy me another one. Because the other one is just as cute. My daughter saw it and was like, oh! So now she has to buy herself one because I told her she can have a couple pieces, but she wanted more than just a couple. So she said she had to go to work. Well, she just barely started a job at Michael's. I'm like, that's dangerous. I used to work there and loved it, so I told her you'd probably really enjoy it, and so far she's been loving it. But I'm here to tell you that is dangerous because I get her discount. If, you know, I'm like, hey Nadia, grab this for me. Oh, danger. All right, so now we're gonna add a little saying, and then I have to go. So, make today count. Oh, I like that. Let's add that. We're gonna add that like right here. All right, so we have 2 decorated and a lot of pre-done. I mean, look how many pre-done ones we have. I mean, that is a good amount. How wonderful is that? So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and I'll think of doing, and I will know to make more content this way. Think of subscribing, and know that in the link below, there is my channel for my thing for Instagram and Facebook, and my soon-to-be new refurbished store, which will have some of these blank tags in them, and then I'll have some that are decorated, and the tags are going to come with, some are going to be distressed, some aren't. So thank you for joining me, and know that you're loved. Thanks. Bye.